Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Smith here. It is Tuesday, January 18th, when you are watching this video. I am sorry that I've been out of touch for a few days. It's been a little crazy here in the Smith household. Mr. Smith was extremely ill at the end of last week, and I had to spend some time here taking care of him and just time over the weekend getting him stabilized and better. And of course, in that process, I caught the virus from him. So I'm staying home this week and getting better. And with the new protocols that were just approved effective today, I'm hoping that I will be right back with you guys next Monday. Having said that, though, I really need a lot from you guys this week. I need you to make sure that you are going to be able to get through all of the items for this week so that when I do come in next week, you're all ready to go on the same page and that we can really move forward at that point. So let me kind of go through what the expectations are for this week and what the lessons are and what your goals need to be. First of all, I kind of want to go backwards a little bit to the test from last week. I will say overall, the scores are not where they normally are. I'm concerned that some of you did not use your notes. I'm concerned that some of you didn't take enough time. Obviously the material, there is a lot there and I understand that, but we went over it for many, many weeks. We did review, you had the packet, a lot of your answers were there. You will have the opportunity to do corrections. And that will help some of you score-wise. But in the meantime, I would highly suggest using some time in advisory to possibly do one of those extra credit projects to help balance out that test score. Even after the corrections, I'm afraid some of you are still going to have some low scores on that test. And it would be a really good idea to have a high score on one of those projects to balance that out. Secondarily, I also want to just reiterate to you that even if I'm not there physically with you, I still have my same behavioral expectations of all of you and the same academic expectations. I know some of you can really get off track when I'm not there and kind of can refuse to do work. And I'm really asking that you not do that, because really it's going to put you behind and you're going to be the one that has a harder time coming back from that and catching up. So let's talk about what your goals are for this week. If you started the test last week and you still have not finished that test, you need to do all you can to finish it today. Really, this is the last day that I can take class time for the test because those of you who are still working on it today will be already behind. So if you've not finished your test from last week, you need to do that immediately today. The next thing that everybody needs to do is right here in the quarter 3, week 3 lesson plans, those new nation unit pages you should have taken care of yesterday. If you did not, today needs to be the day that those get finished up. You should have also noticed that within that lesson link, there is a little bit of an introduction to a new map. It's really the Proclamation of 1763 map with one row of states added just on the opposite side of the Mississippi River, We call that row of states MIMAL, Chef MIMAL. If you start at the top, it's Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. And basically those states kind of make that side profile of a chef. Minnesota looking like the chef's hat. Iowa is his face with a little nose that bumps out. Missouri is his chef's coat. He's kind of got a little pot belly in his coat. Arkansas is his pants, and then you'll notice Louisiana is the boots. So you need to be utilizing the link here to be practicing that map. Apparently, there are a lot of you who struggled with the map from last week, even though, again, we had many weeks to study and prepare for that. So another thing that you can be doing in advisory is practicing that map, using that link, and really making sure you understand the map and have it memorized for your next test. So let's talk about today. If you are fully caught up, today you're going to start George Washington notes. As we move into the New Nation unit, we're going to be going through the major events our country went through as a brand new baby country. We're going to utilize the presidencies to guide us through those events. And of course, the first president that we had was George Washington, so we'll start with him. I'm going to be recording 2 separate videos. I'm going to make sure that those George Washington notes are in 2 parts. You will have 2 fill-in-the-blank pages for those notes. First video takes you through the first page. Second video takes you through the second page. Then you will take a set of notes on the money cycle and Alexander Hamilton's concepts for a national bank and protective tariffs. And then you will take a small set of notes on political parties, the first 2 sets that we had, the Federalists and the Democratic Republicans. That is a very short set of notes. It is only 4 slides, so it should not take you very long at all to take those notes on Thursday and or Friday, maybe 10 minutes. Additionally, the George Washington farewell notes, which I originally had planned for this Friday, also should only take you about 10 minutes. So even if you're behind a little bit to start this week, you should be able to knock out political parties and George Washington's farewell on Friday. In reality, everyone should be able to finish every single one of these lessons this week if you are utilizing your class time wisely, if you are not socializing, if you are staying focused and pushing yourself at a good pace. And that is my expectation. When I come in next Monday, I expect all of this to be done for everybody that's in the classroom. Several people who are out have already communicated with me and are working on it to make sure that they're ready to go. So we really need to make sure that we get that squared away. Remember that this is week 3 now. We are in our 3rd week of our quarter. That means we're a third of the way done. So you need to feel that that basically that time is of the essence. You need to be getting things done. Okay. So again, extra credit as well. If you have extra time, I would highly suggest that. Also, don't forget that this Friday is the first of our early release Fridays. So you will be on that shortened time schedule. Okay, please remember to email me or send me remind messages if you have any questions or concerns. I'm more than happy to address those. I will be a little bit back more up and running now that I've got kind of a stabilized situation here at home. This will be the first video you watch. Next video you watch will be the first half of the George Washington notes. I wish you all well. I hope that you are staying healthy. Please follow directions. Please be polite and kind, respectful and responsible young adults while I'm not there. And I will talk to you again very soon.